Choose a more efficient ethanol source. Corn has very little nutritional value. Corn syrup is in everything, and cornmeal is the primary diet for cattle and chickens. The primary sources in our diet have very little nutritional value in their diets. You cannot tell me that this does not have an effect on the nutritional value of cattle or chickens. Are there repercussions for us? What are the repercussions for generations to come? Corn is far less efficient to refine than many other products. There is a part of me that believes corn was chosen to fail, just to emphasize that ethanol is a bad idea. No, it is not a bad idea, just many bad choices were made along the way. Determine which is more productive. Soy, sorghums, sugar cane, switchgrass, and willow trees for biofuel and byproducts. Then convert production plants to convert the new material rather than corn. We will need the square footage of a huge greenhouse dedicated to growing the most efficient biofuel. Same size dedicated to soy, considering all the different applications along with soy foam. That is assuming whatever the most efficient biofuel is not capable of making just as effective bioproducts. About the only way biofuels can do harm to the environment is if we take out the forests to create more land for crops. The worst place to imagine this would be in the Brazilian rainforest. Well, guess where they're cutting down trees to grow soy? Yep, the Brazilian rainforest. We need to let them know that this is an inefficient use of space. If you share information with the right people, they will not need to ask for any money. Alternative automobiles. Free alternative automobiles. Everyone with a valid driver's license in the winning household trades in their vehicle for a brand new one that runs on zero fossil fuels. If it is a diesel vehicle, we convert it to ethanol for free. Now is the time for incentive. Automakers have not ever really committed to making alternative vehicles. Now they are making them, just not fast enough. Now is the time for incentive. Now is the time for guaranteed sales. Viewers can buy alternative vehicles and other alternative products through the show at a reduced price. Automakers are laying off employees and closing plants. Now is the time to meet with them and encourage them to increase production on vehicles that run on 0% fossil fuels. Alternative vehicles such as ethanol, electric, solar, and wind-powered vehicles. Electric cars are uncool, even weird-looking. They're for tree huggers who do not care how fast or how far they can go. However, this car has an acceleration of 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds, a top speed of 125 miles per hour. Please note, the speed is electronically limited, a range of about 220 miles based on EPA combined city highway cycle, and a battery life of 5 years or 100,000 miles. As beautiful as this car is, we also need family, recreational, and company vehicles. We must expand Tesla Motors. We must do what we can to make these batteries inexpensive. This is the key to electric-powered vehicles being in every driveway, in a time where people have whispered of recession for a while, and now have finally started talking openly about it, a time where sales are dropping and automobile factories are closing. There is only one product that they cannot keep on the shelves. There is one high-ticket item that people are on a wait list for: alternative-powered automobiles. I find it rather ironic that they are closing plants instead of mass-producing electric and ethanol-powered cars. Foreseeable Problems. Their car is not paid for. Transfer the title to us and we pay off the title. Their current car is worth more. Contact the maker of their car and see if they will construct the same model running off of 0% fossil fuels. If no, compensate them the difference. They are not old enough to drive, or they just do not have a license. They will be given the opportunity to get their license within 1 year. If they pass the test within a year, then they get the same choices everyone else had. Their license has been taken away. Provide free public transportation passes. Provide information and help to get their license back if possible. The town does not have any charging stations for electric cars. Install free solar wind-powered electric car battery chargers all throughout towns, 1 per week per station. Fossil-fueled vehicles off the road. Remember, the true objective is to get the fossil-fueled vehicles off the road. What do we have to do to make everyone feel like they have won a contest? What do we have to do to make sure everyone is treated fairly? Free community shuttles. Free, non-fossil fuel, large van-sized shuttles, at a minimum, donated to community centers for after-school activities. Probably should be a community service. When it is just parents helping parents out, you can run into the trouble of how kids are raised differently. If it is a community service, there will be professionalism from the driver and the rules that must be followed to receive your free ride. Scheduled activities with a certain number of kids and a certain number of parents willing to complete training get free rides. Parents who commit a certain number of hours a week will receive an ongoing loaner vehicle. Conversion to ethanol. Lovecraft Biofuels again. What to do with the cars? Convert them to run off of 0% fossil fuels or recycle them. Lovecraft Biofuels is just one company that is converting diesel vehicles to ethanol with an $800 to $1,300 fuel pump including installation. First convert all diesel vehicles, then work quickly on making the rest electric, wind, ethanol, and solar. No percentage of fossil fuels is acceptable. Now is the time. Recent problems with gas prices soaring to the point trucks and jets are being sold off or just put into storage because they are no longer making a profit. Now would be a good time to convert the trucks and jets into ethanol, solar, and wind. Start off with delivery services such as DHL and FedEx, companies large enough to also have jetliners that are being parked because of fuel prices. Blue Sky Shipping. This is the one that hurt the most. I had this idea from before 2006 when they started the company. At the same time, I'm glad it's being done. I was just hoping to be a pioneer here. Earlier I mentioned the Lovecraft company that converts diesel vehicles to ethanol. Blue Sky Shipping is a trucking company that converts and ships with ethanol-powered trucks. This is a company that we must share knowledge with. This is a company that we must help expand, and this is a company I want to open as well. Logistics companies are parking semi-trucks due to rising gas prices. It is too expensive to transport materials. Convert these parked semi-trucks first to ethanol, then maybe later to even electric and wind. Negative reinforcement. This will save enough money to drive out the competition. In turn, the competition will sell out and we will buy and convert. I cannot reward those who have received money to do research on alternative fuels, those who chose not to listen to their customers. I cannot reward that behavior. Money was more important than the right thing. When times turned tough, they still ignored their customers. They cut corners and broke promises to past and present employees. What lesson would be learned from bailing them out? Charles G. Hancock. Be helpful, not hurtful. Movie and TV show.
On a serious note, thank you. Thank you for hearing me. Let's just start this by you sending this to 3 local TV stations and tell them you want to see Charles G. Hancock's Be Helpful, Not Hurtful. Then send it to 3 friends and have them send it to 3 local TV stations. Ask them to continue the chain, and then you will have had a hand in what I believe can be the end of world hunger, world peace, freedom free to all, education free to all, hope abundant to all. Be helpful, not hurtful.